In his State of the Union address last night, President Trump made it clear he intends to fix the nation's broken infrastructure, and it would seem to be an issue with bipartisan support. But as CBS 2's Dick Brennan reports, the details are a bit more complicated.
It is also time to rebuild our crumbling infrastructure.
Ask any politician from either party and you get the same answer. The state of American infrastructure is falling apart. President Trump wants to repair it with a $1.5 trillion plan. The idea, fix crumbling roads, bridges, and tunnels.
In the old days, when Eisenhower built the interstate highways, he was actually providing 90% of the money.
But Eric Enquist of Crain's New York Business says the old days of the feds writing a fat check are over.
And now it looks like Trump wants to only offer 20% of the money from the federal government, and states and localities would have to make up the other 80%.
And what about that 80%? The president has a solution.
Every federal dollar should be leveraged by partnering with state and local governments and, where appropriate, tapping into private sector investment to permanently fix the infrastructure deficit.
Perhaps the most urgent infrastructure problem in our area, the Amtrak and NJ rail tracks under the Hudson, damaged by Superstorm Sandy. President Obama had pledged to pay half of the estimated $14 billion cost for the Gateway project, with New York and New Jersey splitting the rest. But now the Trump administration says no deal, to the great frustration of the project developer.
Failure is not an option. What country would allow a single point of failure to jeopardize on a daily basis 10% of its GDP?
So what's next? A Trump infrastructure plan could come to Congress in the next week or so, and it's not clear what kind of deals could be cut over Gateway.
We don't know why the Trump administration is doing this. It could be to gain leverage for votes on an infrastructure bill down the road. But it could also be that Trump doesn't want to pay 50% or anywhere near 50% for what could be a $14 billion tunnel project.
Now, the ranking member of the House Transportation Committee says the Trump infrastructure plan would be dead on arrival without substantial federal funding. They worry that private investors would only shift costs to drivers through fees and tolls. So in an issue that everyone can agree upon, Christina Maurice, there appears to be a lot of disagreement.
Okay, Dick. Thank you.